it's actually hard to convince women that getting a muscular ass is better than injecting like fake synthetic fucking blubber.
Right.
You know? So it's a whole different element of mindset for sure.
Well, have you seen the Madonna videos of her on tour now? Have you seen these, Jamie? Here, I'm going to send this to you because it's fucking bananas. Like, I don't know what the hell she is doing, but it is very strange. Here we go.
How old is she now?
She's in her 60s. Like probably deep in her 60s, right? Here, I'm gonna send this to you, Jamie. But I mean, it looks like she's wearing a fucking diaper. Here you go, I send it to you. This is something this is madness. I mean, like, she's thin. I bet her body would look good if she just was this 65-year-old woman who's thin and fit. But instead, look at her butt.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what's going on there? That is so insane. It's so insane because, first of all, it doesn't make sense. Like, you could not develop an ass like that and have such thin thighs.
Yeah.
It's not possible. And the only way that looks good to have an ass like that is to have those fucking quarter horse thighs that go with it.
Yeah.
Like, when you see a woman who has a big butt that she's developed from squats and then she has the legs that go with it, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot. This is just fucking sad. And also, like, when she moves around on stage now, she moves around like someone with arthritis.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how you could focus on your performance knowing that you have like a fucking diaper sitting on you, you know? 'Cause it's like I'd be thinking about, does this look, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think she's probably delusional at this point.
Gotta be.
I mean, you got to imagine what it's like. You go from being the object of total desire to everyone. Like, when Madonna was 27 years old, she'd walk in the room, everybody like, holy shit, it's Madonna. She was so hot, and she had this incredible body, and she was so talented, and she was just desired by everyone. You go from that to being a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see her in the Grammys, when her face was all swollen, you've seen those images?
I think so.
Find those images.
Yeah, those are extreme.
Because they were so nuts that was the entire topic of conversation for most people after the Grammys. It was like, what the fuck did Madonna do?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like,
That's wild.
That's wild. I mean, that's pure insanity.
It's like Adam's family shit.
Exactly. It's all fillers and... I mean, your head is not supposed to be that big. Like, why does her chin stick out that much?
Hey.
And that's all things that were done to mitigate. Yeah, that's what she used to look like.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that was her when she was young. So she goes from that to being that. And what is that? Well, that's the worst journey that a person whose identity is wrapped around them being attractive can ever go through.
Yeah.
Because not only that, your Father Time's fucking you, and then you're fucking yourself by trying to compete with Father Time, and now you're becoming a monster.
Yeah.
So now when people see you, instead of going, whoa, that's Madonna, they're like, yikes.
Yeah.
It's a cautionary tale now.
Yeah, that's like, and it overshadows their musical achievements for sure, too.
100%, because then it becomes a subject of attention.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what are they doing now? What's this?
Yeah.
The Michael Jackson one's the greatest example, for sure, because it was so nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, his nose caved in, and, you know, there's pictures of him with, like it looks like some skin grafting around his nose.
Yeah.
Because it's just collapsing.
Yeah, there was some speculation around if he was like castrated as a child too.
Yes, that was what his doctor said. The doctor that was convicted of giving him, what was it, propanol? He used to take anesthesia to put himself under because he couldn't sleep.
Have you ever heard of the castrati?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So like I suspect that he, similar to them,
yes,
it was like a more modern version of that and was castrated in his youth to preserve the angelic kind of like singing voice.
That's what his doctor said.
Yeah.
His doctor said that his father had done chemical castration on him, which is what they do to some sex offenders. They give him chemical castration, and they did it to him while he was going through puberty so he wouldn't develop a deeper voice.
Which then begs the question too. There's all this like all the scrutiny on him for the pedophilia stuff. It's like, did the guy even have sexual desire at all?
Right.
You know, it's kind of weird.
I think probably a lot of that stuff was he was emotionally stunted. They say that, like, your emotional age is often wrapped up in the age that you became famous. So if you're a child star, you're kind of fucked for life.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that's made it through unscathed. Every childhood star I've ever sat down and talked to, everyone I've ever met in the real world, they're always fucked. I've met a lot of really cool actors. Like you hang out, like Scott Eastwood. If you were hanging out with Scott Eastwood, he's like a regular guy. You would not know that he's a movie star. Chris Pratt, completely normal. I've been around that guy a couple dozen times. I'm in mixed company. I've been in elk hunting camp with him. He's super normal, just a cool guy.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that are like that make it through fame, and they're still cool. They're fun to be around. Matthew McConaughey, great guy to be around. I mean, you know, wise and says a lot of cool shit. And he's very interesting, but you can hang with him.
Yeah.
He's not a weirdo. And he got famous pretty young, but he's smart, and he navigated those waters and turned out to be a really exemplary man. But there's a lot that don't, man. There's a lot that they become famous at a young age, and they're just fucking broken forever. The Corey Feldmans of the world and the, you know, fill in the blank. There's so many versions of childhood stars that are just destroyed as adults. It's like someone made concrete, but they didn't put all the water in.
Right.
And so the concrete's just brittle. It doesn't have structure to it. They didn't go through the normal process of being a young person, trying to figure out your way in the world and making mistakes and learning and seeing other people make mistakes and having good things happening and realize, oh, that's because I put in the work and I did this, and then you develop this process, and then you mature over the learning experiences and you become a person. You become a fully adult woman or a fully adult man. You don't go through that if you're famous when you're young. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Everyone who does it is fucked.
Yeah. It's some people. I haven't met any like huge celebrities really, but some of them you can just feel more relatable when they speak, even in the conversations that are published online and whatnot.
Yeah,
and especially in podcasts when you see them show up, you can sort of see if that's a person that even has like a human interaction capacity with a average Joe kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of them they'll do podcasts and you can tell that they're in like PR mode.
Yeah.
And they're putting together. It's almost like they have a routine that they're doing.
Yeah.
You know.
And with actors, you never even know if it's acting the whole fucking time anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
You kind of know.
Do you?
Yeah, because they're off script. And then, you know, if I feel like someone's acting, I'll prod them about little things. I'll try to get them to talk about ghosts. I'll try, you know what I mean? Like what ridiculous shit do you believe in? You know, what do you think? Do you believe in the healing power of crystals?